Hey guys, it's me, Sujoy, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about will Wong Tao become the next Pattaya? Okay, so for many of you who don't know what is Wong Tao is basically a beach city, which is close by to Ho Chi Minh City. You can take a ferry ride. I think that will be around 2 hours from Ho Chi Minh City, and you will come to Vũng Tàu. So I've been to like I've been living here in Vietnam for 5 years, and I've traveled to Vũng Tàu over 7 times now. And it's a great getaway from the hustle and bustle from downtown Ho Chi Minh City, because like the traffic, the congestion. So like many expats, they want to have a bit of getaway. So the best place to do that would be to go to Vũng Tàu Beach, Vũng Tàu City. It's a beach city. It's like Da Nang, and it's completely different environment. You can chill, you can relax. Okay, so the purpose of my video over here is to let you know that I see a huge potential for Vũng Tàu to become the next Pattaya by 2024, or by 2025 the earliest. But so let me just start off a bit with Pattaya. I've been to like Pattaya like 3 4 times in Thailand. What I can say about Pattaya is that like if I'm coming, it's also the same kind of a concept. Like from Bangkok, you take a van, and then I think it's 2.5 hours or so, or 2 hours, and then you come to Pattaya. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's 3 hours or so. But you come to Pattaya, it's a completely different environment from Bangkok City. It's just like a more relaxed, chill environment. A lot of drinking bars. Catered for expats. And so like a nice walking kind of a street. And constantly you'll hear a lot of music going around. It's like you're in a party city, and it's just like a lot of massage parlors, and of course, besides that, the malls and all that in Pattaya. And of course, I also believe there are also a couple of business complexes over there in Pattaya. All right, so like if I compare, I mean, I've been to Vũng Tàu many times, and I know the last time I was there, a lot of construction work going around, because apparently there is a plan to develop a lot of business commercial complexes in Vũng Tàu. And of course, it's a very happening city. It's not a very talked about city by most YouTubers, because like I've seen a couple of YouTube videos, like they go to Vũng Tàu, and like after a couple of days, they feel bored and they want to come back to Ho Chi Minh, or not much of action going around in Vũng Tàu. And I even saw one American YouTuber. He went to Vũng Tàu. He covered it quite well, and so I just tried to take out some opportunities from that video. And of course, I'm not new to Vũng Tàu. I've been there many times. Okay, so like if Vũng Tàu wants to be the next Pattaya, which I really see there's a huge opportunity for Vũng Tàu to become the next Pattaya, to attract a lot of tourists from Thailand and from Pattaya, and come to Vũng Tàu. But there are a lot of things which need to be done. So I'm going to be sharing I'm going to be sharing a couple of my suggestions. And like if you're from if you're able to, I mean, if the Ministry of Vũng Tàu can take some ideas from a couple of my points, I think Vũng Tàu would definitely become the next Pattaya. I mean, we keep on talking about Da Nang, Da Nang. Yes, Danang is. I've been to Danang. I've stayed there for a month. Definitely, it's really a beautiful city, and of course, the Dragon Bridge, the beaches, and everything. So and it's a big city. But I really feel that Wung Tau would be the best option of becoming the next Pattaya because number one, it's going to be not very far from Ho Chi Minh City. It's just like Bangkok and Pattaya. I think the distance is a bit shorter compared to from Ho Chi Minh to Vũng Tau. And a couple of suggestions which I really would like to share in this video. From my personal experience, like when I was in Vũng Tau, definitely it's a very quiet. I mean, first you come from Ho Chi Minh straight to Vũng Tau. It's definitely a bit quiet. Um, of course, the beach city is there, but like even evening times, I would go around, walk around the beach. It's a bit quiet, I mean, compared to Pattaya, definitely like, comparing oranges with apples. But I see a huge opportunity for Wong Tao to overcome all this. So let me just share this, okay? So the first one would be I highly recommend that there should be some form of, there should be a shuttle limo bus or, like a sleeper bus right from Tan Son Nhat International Airport to Wong Tao. This will primarily cater for a lot of, you know, because since Vũng Tau does not have an international airport yet, I think that would be the best option for some time, for the time being. Like people who want to first experience Vũng Tau, want to go to the beach in Vietnam. Vũng Tau would be the first, should be the first choice when you're coming to Ho Chi Minh. So, like, if you can have a shuttle limo bus or a sleeper bus or a limo van, straight from Ho Chi Minh City, from Tan Son Nhat International Airport to Vũng Tau Terminal or to Vũng Tau City. Okay. Um, yeah, and of course, clean up the beaches. I wouldn't say the beaches in Vũng Tau are very clean. Definitely, I found it. There is a bit of garbage thrown here and there. So yeah, clean. It would be really nice that the beaches in Vũng Tau get really cleaned up. As per international standards. You know. Thirdly, I would like to see a lot of bars and clubs opened up. In Vũng Tau. Close by the beaches. Or have a long strip. And have a lot of bars and clubs and legalize them because to be honest, what it really attracts in Pattaya are the bars and clubs. Like most expats, from Europe, from the West, or right now in Pattaya there are a lot of Indians. They're like it's a I mean, a lot of Indian tourists in Pattaya. That's the number one destination for us Indian tourists now. So we love we love a lot of bars, clubs, with nice music, with like, hip hop music, or like a party type environment. So that's actually lacking in Wong Tao because from what I can recollect is when I went to Wong Tao, it was extremely very quiet and it didn't look like a party place. So yeah, definitely you should have more of bars and clubs, like a long strip, and of bars and clubs and it should be like have it's like a relaxed environments where we expats can go and chill out, have a lot of beers, listen to music, talk to beautiful girls, Vietnam girls. So that's a big attraction. I mean, that's going to be a very big opportunity here. All right, so now let's go to the malls. I didn't find much of malls in Vung Tau. I believe, I just went to one mall, which was, I can't remember, was it the Aeon Mall or was it the Lotte Mall? I don't remember, but I didn't see much of malls in Vung Tau. I mean, compared to in Pattaya, where you have a huge Terminal 21. So I think Vung Tau needs to focus on having a very big mall or two, three big malls, like state of the art mall, with many floors and a lot of shops and everything, fancy shops and good designs and everything. So yeah, I mean, try to focus on having some big malls in Wong Tao. That'll be really nice. Um, you know, Right. So again, coming back to this point, second point, like parties at the beach. Okay. So what I used to see in Pattaya is that like every other night there would be a lot of parties happening. At the beach. Like some DJs playing, and a lot of foreigners, expats. They're like getting jiggy with it. They're like enjoying, even the locals and everything. So I think Wung Tao, the beaches and all that, you should have some. You should have some occasional parties, and like DJs, musics, or kind of live events and all those kind of things. Just like a party environment would be really amazing. Um, Right. The next point would be like, it would be nice, if there can be like tourist buses in Vũng Tau City, like in Ho Chi Minh City, where you have the red buses with the open roof. So, because a lot of tourists, Vũng Tau should not only be about going to the beach, but, a lot of tourists, they can hop onto these buses, tourist open roof buses, and, they can get an opportunity to see, what's there in Vũng Tau City, the cultural places, just have a vibe of the city, and just have a kind of a very big party environment. It's just going to be amazing. Um, yeah. So again, include a lot of beer clubs. Because a lot of expats, when they come to Pattaya, they just love to. If you're going to beach like Pattaya, the first thing I would do is, I would like to go to a bar and just have a drink, and listen to some nice music, like R&B music, or like some fast music, or just enjoying, having a kind of a complete party type vibe. So like I know that in Vũng Tau you have a certain location, where you can have a bit of parties and all that, but I think there should be more done for this, especially close by the beaches and everything. Try to have a big 7-Eleven, or try to have a lot of 7-Elevens in Vũng Tau. I remember in Pattaya there was a huge freaking 7-Eleven. Where I went, it's like 2 floors. It's like a mini mall kind of a 7-Eleven. So like have a couple of 7-Elevens or Circle K's. Make it more convenient for like expats to just walk around and just go to the next 7-Eleven and grab something. Like some beers, some snacks, and all that. Just having a great time enjoying. Um, yeah, so I believe there are more plans in Mung Tao to come up with business skyscrapers, and across the shoreline. So I think that's going to be a great place, because Vũng Tau should not only be for parties, but also catered for like business, like a business hub. If that can be worked upon, that would be also great. Um, this is a very important point which I want to add is, I don't think Vũng Tau has an international airport yet. I had mentioned this in one of my previous videos. Like, I'm from India, and uh, if the most like a place like Goa in India, which is catered primarily for expats, Russians, and foreigners. There's an international airport there, so it would be really nice if Wong Tao can come up with a state of a very nice international airport, state of the art international airport. Having direct flights from India to Vung Tau, from Russia to Vung Tau, because there are a lot of Russians in Vung Tau. Also catered for EU, Western, ASEAN countries. Because in order to be like on the international level, like Pattaya, definitely Vung Tau needs to have an international airport, which will definitely make a very significant landmark for promoting Vung Tau City globally and internationally. So, like I said, have a state of the art international airport. And of course, all if I myself am a digital nomad. But most of the digital nomads, who are like, who have a laptop lifestyle, we love going to the beaches, of course, in Da Nang, there are a lot of digital nomads, but Vũng Tau has a great potential for attracting a lot of digital nomads, creating a lot of themed coffee shops and creating a lot of nice coffee shops, for workspace coffee shops for a lot of digital nomads to work there. And of course, concepts like WeWork, uh, office type setups in Vũng Tau. That'll be really good for digital nomads and also freelance entrepreneurs who have a complete laptop lifestyle. So that's a great potential for digital nomads. So Vũng Tau can attract a lot of digital nomads. Right. So, of course, more tourist friendly and more smiles. I mean, I'm really sorry to say this. Like when I went to Vũng Tau, I've been there a couple of times, but I wouldn't say it's the best of customer service. And it would be like, because like in Pattaya, if I'm walking down the roads, people be like, come to my beer club, come to our restaurant, it's just like a more kind of a tourist friendly type stuff. So that needs to be worked upon. So like, if you're in the like if there are some bars, restaurants, coffee shops and all that, so there needs to be more improvement when it comes to tourist friendliness, customer service, to lure and attract more tourists, and Vũng Tau has a great potential for attracting a lot of Indian tourists, because there are a lot of Indian tourists in Vietnam this year. And of course, we love spending money. And of course, I just came back from Thailand, and of course, I know there are a lot of Indian tourists. The first place they want to go is Pattaya. They spend a lot of money over there. They stay in a lot of nice hotels. They like to spend a lot of money, like for short stays and all that. So that would be really nice, if you can have an international flight from direct flight from India to Vũng Tau. So that would be amazing. And right, so I know that there's metro coming up over here in Ho Chi Minh City. Also, it would be great if possible if there's some kind of a sky train, like I don't know what if you call it, a sky train, or like a fast sky of like a fast train, sky train. I don't know, from Ho Chi Minh City to Vũng Tau. Reaching Vũng Tau in under 1 hour, like in 1 hour's time from Ho Chi Minh City to Vũng Tau. So yeah, I mean, so if that, but yeah, I guess that's a bit far fetched, So maybe like by 2025, maybe Vietnam would like to look into this. But yeah, so I mean, these are a couple of my suggestions. So like I said, Jesus Christ, the fly has to come over here, anyways. So like I said, that Vũng Tau has a great potential of becoming the next Pattaya. If everything is done right, I feel that maybe by 2024, Vũng Tau can be a competition to Pattaya. So definitely, it's a city which is not very much talked about. It's a beach city which is not very talked about on YouTube, and like, because most of the time people talk about Da Nang, Nha Trang, and Vũng Tau is not much talked about. But Vũng Tau has a great opportunity, has a great potential of becoming the next Pattaya by 2024. So if you like watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 10K subscribers. And also, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. Like, if you want to work online in Southeast Asia and I want to run a successful online business, just sign up for this exclusive webinar, and you can get started with that. Okay, so with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sue Joy. Peace out.